Manhattan is a vibrant borough of New York City with a variety of neighborhoods, each with its own unique character and charm. 3 unique neighborhoods you should visit besides Midtown, the Financial District, and Battery Park include Hudson Yards, Chelsea, and West Village, also known as Greenwich Village. Start your day at the Edge Observatory in Hudson Yards before making your way across the High Line to Chelsea Piers and the Chelsea Market in the Chelsea neighborhood. Then wrap up your trip by walking the historic Greenwich neighborhood and grabbing dinner in the area. Visitors staying in Manhattan. For visitors staying in Manhattan, I would recommend looking at the Metro map to see how you can get to Hudson Yards from other parts of Manhattan. For visitors commuting from New Jersey, you should take NJ Transit straight to NY Penn. Hudson Yards is a neighborhood on the west side of Midtown Manhattan in New York City, bounded by 30th Street in the south, 41st Street in the north, the West Side Highway in the west, and 8th Avenue in the east. The area is the site of a large-scale redevelopment program that has been planned, funded, and constructed under a set of agreements among the State of New York, City of New York, and MTA with the aim of expanding the Midtown Manhattan Business District westward to the Hudson River. The program includes a major rezoning of the far west side, an extension of the New York City Subway's 7 and Express 7 train to the new subway station at 34th Street and 11th Avenue, a renovation and expansion of Javits Center, and financing plan to fund the various components. The various components are being planned by the New York City Department of City Planning and New York City Economic Development Corporation. Hudson Yards takes its name from the MTA rail yard along Hudson River between 30th Street and 33rd Street, part of Penn Central Rail Yard that once extended to 39th Street. The portion of the MTA yard between the river and 11th Avenue is called the Western Rail Yard, and the portion between 11th Avenue and 10th Avenue is called the Eastern Rail Yard. The Hudson Yards area includes parts of the Garment Center, Javits Center, the Javits Convention Center, Madison Square Garden, the Port Authority Bus Terminal, the Farley Post Office, and the Lincoln Tunnel. Most of the Hudson Yards redevelopment area is also known as Hell's Kitchen South. Hudson Yards has changed the city's iconic skyline. Unprecedented and ongoing investment marks Hudson Yards as the nation's largest private development and one of the most complex construction projects in the history of New York. Hudson Yards is one of Manhattan's newest and most ambitious developments, transforming the far west side of Manhattan into a modern mixed-use neighborhood. Hudson Yards is located on the west side of Manhattan, adjacent to the Hudson River and not far from the High Line, a popular elevated park built on a former railway line. A centerpiece in the Hudson Yards, the Vessel, an interactive artwork, is a honeycomb-like structure consisting of 154 interconnected flights of stairs, offering unique views of the surrounding area. The Shed is a cultural center in the Hudson Yards area that hosts a variety of performances, exhibitions, and events showcasing the latest in art, music, and theater. Hudson Yards boasts a high-end shopping mall with a mix of luxury and mainstream retailers, as well as a diverse range of dining options from casual eateries to upscale restaurants. Several residential towers offer luxury apartments with modern amenities and breathtaking views of Manhattan and the Hudson River. The development of Hudson Yards has been a major undertaking, transforming what was once a rail yard into a vibrant neighborhood with residential, commercial, retail, and cultural spaces. It is a symbol of New York City's constant evolution and commitment to innovation and urban renewal. Hudson Yards has become the cultural center of Manhattan's new West Side, a template for the future of cities. This new neighborhood has not only changed the way New York looks to the world, but the way the world sees New York. Constructed on 28 acres over a working rail yard, 2-platform bridge, over 30 active train tracks, 3 rail tunnels, and the new Gateway Tunnel. Whether you're interested in shopping, dining, art, or simply enjoying the views, Hudson Yards offers a unique experience in the heart of Manhattan. The shops and restaurants at Hudson Yards is an upscale indoor shopping mall in New York City located at 20 Hudson Yards at 33rd Street and 10th Avenue. It was built with 1 million square feet of space, including 750,000 square feet in retail, including department stores, including one of Manhattan's newest neighborhoods. Containing one of Manhattan's newest neighborhoods with very diverse shops, attractions, and restaurants inside it. Of this, 445,000 square feet was converted into office space in 2023. In September of 2014, Neiman Marcus signed to be the anchor tenant of Hudson Yards retail space. The retail space, designed by Cohn Peterson Fox and Elkis Manfredi Architects, with a connection to the bases of 10 and 30 Hudson Yards, started construction in June of 2015 with 100,000 short tons order of steel, one of the largest such orders in the history of the United States. The mall opened on March 15th of 2019. Neiman Marcus occupied the top 3 levels and 1/4 of the mall, or 250,000 square feet. Chef and restaurateur Thomas Keller opened his second restaurant in NYC called Tack Room, in addition to selecting 11 other fine dining restaurants on the 5th through 7th floor. The mall was anchored by Dior and Chanel on the 5th Avenue mix of shops such as H&M, Zara, and Sephora below them. Hudson Yards will completely change the way you see New York City, so if you haven't visited the area, you definitely should go. GoCity is transforming the way you see New York City's greatest destinations, such as observation decks like The Edge, Empire State Building, Top of the Rock Observatory, and One World Observatory. With an all-inclusive pass, you can visit as many attractions you would like within the number of days of your choice. If you are visiting expensive attractions like the Empire State Building and One World Observatory, I highly recommend getting the GoCity all-inclusive pass. Experience the Edge Observation Deck, the highest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere, with a 360-degree view of New York City. Step onto a suspended platform that features a thrilling glass floor and angled glass walls. When you leave, be sure to visit Hudson Yards' centerpiece, the Vessel, or enjoy a bite to eat, or experience shopping at the shops and restaurants at Hudson Yards. This is one of the top-selling experiences in New York City from GetYourGuide. The Vessel is a striking architectural centerpiece within the Hudson Yards development of Manhattan, NYC. Designed by British designer Thomas Heatherwick, the Vessel is a unique interactive artwork and public space that has quickly become a popular attraction in the city. The Vessel is a honeycomb-like structure consisting of 154 interconnected flights of stairs and nearly 2,500 individual steps. Its geometric design creates a series of intricate patterns and perspectives, making it both visually stunning and intriguing to explore. As you ascend or descend the stairs, you'll encounter different vantage points, offering unique views of Hudson Yards, the surrounding cityscape, and the Vessel itself. The Vessel's design encourages interaction and engagement, as visitors can choose their own paths and create their own experience within the structure itself. The Vessel serves as a public plaza and gathering space, hosting various events, performances, and activities throughout the year. Its central location within Hudson Yards makes it a popular spot for locals and tourists alike, offering a dynamic and vibrant atmosphere. Admission to the Vessel are free during the first hour of operation and $10 per person at the other times. The vessel is typically open daily with varying hours depending on the season. It's illuminated at night offering a different vantage point and experience after dark. Visiting the vessel is a unique and memorable experience that allows you to engage with art, architecture, and the city in a new and exciting way. Whether you're interested in photography, architecture, or simply enjoying the views, the vessel has something to offer for everyone to enjoy. The building where the Edge Observatory resides is at 30 Hudson Yards, which is a super tall skyscraper in the west side of Midtown Manhattan in New York City. It is positioned near Hell's Kitchen, Chelsea, and New York Penn. As of November of 2022, the building is the 6th tallest in New York City and the 8th tallest in the US. It is a key structure in the Hudson Yards redevelopment project, which aims to revitalize the West Side Yard of the MTA. The skyscraper offers a unique feature, a triangular observation deck known as the Edge. Located on the 100th floor, the Edge includes a bar and event space on the adjacent 101st floor. The deck at a height of 1,100 feet is the world's second highest outdoor observation platform with transparent flooring, trailing only Cabo Grau Cliff Skywalk in Portugal. The Edge is the highest sky deck in the Western Hemisphere, located at 30 Hudson Yards. With a one-of-a-kind design, it's suspended in mid-air, giving you a feeling of floating in the sky with a 360-degree view where you can't get anywhere else. Look 100 stories down from the thrilling glass floor, lean out over the city on an angled sky wall, and you can also sip on champagne in the sky. This is like something you've never experienced before in New York. The building features a 1,100-foot tall outdoor observation deck known as the Edge, which is located on the 100th and 101st floor. Edge contains a cantilevered outdoor terrace jutting 80 feet outward south of the building on the 100th floor, providing panoramic views of Manhattan and the Hudson River. Edge is the second highest outdoor observation deck in the Western Hemisphere after the Sky Pod at the CN Tower in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. However, both are lower than the top of the world rooftop observation deck of the original South Tower of the World Trade Center, which was 1,377 feet. Edge is the second highest observation deck in New York City after One World Observatory. The Edge features a 7,500 square foot outdoor viewing platform surrounded by 79 glass panels, giving visitors unobstructed views of the city skyline, the Hudson River, and beyond. The deck is designed to provide visitors with a unique vantage point, offering both angled glass walls and glass floor section known as the Skyline Steps. Your adventure begins as you enter an immersive multimedia experience before heading up over 1,100 feet into the air, so hold your breath, take a step, and feel the thrill at the edge. Throughout the observation deck, there are interactive exhibits and installations that educate visitors about New York City's history, landmarks, and architecture. Visitors can use telescopes and viewfinders to zoom in on specific areas of interest and learn more about the city's iconic buildings and landmarks. Edge's unique vantage point on the western side of Manhattan lets you take in the entire skyline from one place. See all the way to the tip of Central Park, down to the Statue of Liberty, and beyond. Leave the building and step out into the sky, suspended more than 1,100 feet up with 7,500 square feet of outdoor space spanning 80 feet straight out into the air. Feel the thrill of leaning out over the edge with the busy city below. The outdoor deck is made of frameless glass panels boldly angled outward. At the eastern point, there's a space for one person to stand alone, surrounded by glass, air, and the sky. You've never felt New York like this before. In addition to the outdoor observation deck, the Edge also features indoor spaces where visitors can explore. The Edge also features indoor spaces where visitors can relax, enjoy refreshments, and learn more about the history and design of the Hudson Yards development. The indoor areas offer comfortable seating, dining options, and interactive displays that provide insights into the construction and engineering of the Edge and Hudson Yards. Tickets for the Edge can be purchased online or at the ticket office located within Hudson Yards, shops and restaurants. It is recommended to book tickets in advance, especially during peak times, as availability can be limited. The Edge is typically open daily with varying hours depending on the season. It is a popular attraction year-round, offering different experiences depending on the time of day and weather conditions. For additional costs, you can opt to join the City Climb, which is the highest open-air building ascent in the world. Scaling the outside of a skyscraper more than 1,200 feet above ground, then leaning outwards to look down at New York City is a thrill of a lifetime for risk takers. Visiting the Edge is a must-do experience for anyone visiting or living in New York City, offering a unique perspective and unforgettable views of this iconic city. Whether you're a tourist or local, the Edge provides a new way to appreciate the beauty and grandeur of the New York City skyline. Traverse the High Line with a guide sharing rich history and local stories, and witness the transformation of Chelsea into a contemporary urban oasis. Then discover Hudson Yards' cutting-edge architecture and vibrant cultural scene up close. Get up close with the Vessel, an iconic 150-foot tall art installation. This tour is ideal for those who love urban exploration and architectural wonders. Use my link to join this tour through Klook. The High Line, Chelsea Market, and Hudson Yards are three of New York's hippest and most foodie-focused spots, but exploring them is best with a guide for navigation and insider tips. This small group tour takes you straight to the best spots and offerings. Roam the elevated Highline Park, savor artisanal specialties at Chelsea Market, and discover the modern architecture of Hudson Yards. This small group tour makes it hassle-free way to sightsee and savor the sights and flavor of three hip neighborhoods. Use my link to join this guided tour from Viator. After visiting the Edge and Hudson Yards neighborhood, you can either take the Highline Park all the way across until you see the Chelsea Piers. Using Highline to get to Chelsea Piers is a great way to walk from one area of Manhattan to another without having to deal with the traffic. The walk takes about 30 minutes. The High Line is a unique park located on the west side of Manhattan, built on a historic freight railway elevated above the streets of Manhattan's west side. It runs from Gansevoort Street in the Meatpacking District to 34th Street between 10th and 12th Avenue. The High Line was originally built in the 1930s as a freight rail line to transport goods along Manhattan's west side. It ceased operation in 1980 and was later transformed into a public park. The High Line has several access points along its route, with stairs, ramps, and elevators available for easy access. The park is open daily with seasonal hours, but is generally open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. The High Line is wheelchair accessible, with ramps and elevators at various points along the route. The High Line features beautifully landscaped gardens designed by landscape architects James Corner Field Operation in collaboration with Piet Oldolf. The gardens showcase a diverse range of plants, trees, and flowers that change with the seasons. The gardens provide a peaceful oasis amidst the bustling city, offering visitors a chance to relax, stroll, and enjoy the nature in the heart of Manhattan. The High Line features various art installations and exhibits throughout the year, showcasing works from local and international artists. These installations enhance the park's cultural appeal and provide visitors with unique and engaging experiences as they explore the park. Freight train on steel-level tracks run by New York Central Railroad delivered food to Lower Manhattan, but created dangerous conditions for pedestrians. At that time, 10th Avenue became known as Death Avenue. By 1910, more than 540 people had been killed by trains. In response to the mounting deaths, the railroad hired men on horses to protect the pedestrians until the final ride in 1941. The West Side Cowboys patrolled 10th Avenue, waving red flags to warn of oncoming trains. In 1924, the West Side Improvement Project began when the city's Transit Commission ordered the removal of the street-level crossing. This later led to a plan to remove tracks from the street and create an elevated rail line. The first train on High Line ran in 1933. At that time, it was called the West Side Elevated Line. By 1934, it was fully operational and transported millions of tons of meat, dairy, and produce. By the 1960s, the train use dwindled due to the rise in trucking. The southernmost section of the High Line, from Spring to Bank Street, was demolished in the 60s. The decline continued through the 70s, with all traffic being stopped by the 80s. Calls for total demolition of the structure soon followed. The first section of the High Line, between Gansevoort and 20th Street, was opened in 2009. The second section of the High Line, between 20th and 30th Street, was open to the public between 2012 and 2014. The High Line at the rail yards between 30th and 34th Street and 10th and 12th Avenue opened in 2014. In 2019, the High Line opened the Spur at 30th Street and 10th Avenue. The Spur is a public place made by people for people. As you walk along the High Line, you'll enjoy panoramic views of the Hudson River, Manhattan skyline, and the surrounding neighborhoods. The elevated vantage point offers a different perspective of the city, allowing you to see familiar landmarks and discover new ones from a unique angle. The west side skyline of Manhattan offers a stunning panoramic view of modern skyscrapers, historic buildings, and iconic landmarks along the Hudson River. Some notable features and buildings that shape the west side skyline of Manhattan include the Edge, the Bessel, and high-rise towers in Hudson Yards, Chelsea Market and Chelsea Piers, and the historic and new residential buildings in Chelsea, and the historic buildings and Gansevoort Street in the Meatpacking District. From the Chelsea Piers and Hudson River Park, you can see skyscrapers in the financial district and lower Manhattan, such as the One World Trade Center and the charming streets and historic townhouses of West Village. The west side skyline of Manhattan is a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape reflecting the city's history, culture, and innovation. Whether you're exploring the waterfront parks, shopping in trendy boutiques, dining at rooftop bars, or marveling at the architectural marvels, the west side offers a diverse and vibrant experience that captures the essence of New York City. Chelsea Piers is a large sports and entertainment complex along the Hudson River in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood. It offers a variety of recreational activities, sports facilities, dining options, and event spaces. Chelsea Piers has a 4-tiered driving range with 52 heated and weather-protected hitting stalls, as well as a full-swing golf simulator, an indoor ice skating rink offering public skating sessions, figure skating, hockey, and skating lessons, a multi-sport indoor facility with basketball courts, soccer fields, batting cages, rock climbing, and a gymnastic area, along with a full-service fitness center with cardio and strength training equipment, group fitness classes, and personal training services. Chelsea Piers has event spaces which offers event venues for weddings, corporate events, parties, and other special occasions, with stunning views of the Hudson River and city skyline. Various dining options include the Lighthouse, a waterfront restaurant with American cuisine, and the Chelsea Piers Fieldhouse Grill, offering casual dining and snacks. In a way, the Chelsea Piers have always been like no other place in New York. In 1910, the opening of Chelsea Piers was marked with a ribbon cutting and speeches, including a lot of back padding and 30-year-long of talk and 8 years of construction. In 1907, even before the piers were completed, the first of the new luxury liners, the Lusitania and Mauretania, docked there. The man responsible for the completion of the piers, Mayor George B. McClellan, wasn't even in office when the liner Oceanic broke through a colorful wide ribbon to signal the office opening of the Chelsea Piers. The next day, the New York Times called them the most remarkable urban design achievement of their day. For the next 50 years, the Chelsea Piers served the needs of the New York port, first as the city's premier passenger ship terminal, then as the embarkation point for soldiers departing for the battlefields of World War I and II, and finally during the late 1950s and early 1960s as a cargo terminal. After that, the Chelsea Piers, much like Manhattan's waterfront, became neglected maritime relics made obsolete by the jet plane that whisked passengers across the Atlantic, and the large container ships that required dock facilities and truck lineage that Manhattan could never provide. One of the most significant events in the history of the United States that is connected to the history of Chelsea Piers was, of course, the Titanic, which was scheduled to arrive on April 16th of 1912 at the conclusion of her maiden voyage. However, unfortunately, fate intervened and the unsinkable ship struck an iceberg on the 14th of April 1912. Of the 2,200 passengers on board, 675 were rescued by the Cunard liner Carpathia, which arrived at Chelsea Piers on April 20th. The redevelopment of the four surviving Chelsea Piers marks a major step in the rebirth of the Manhattan waterfront for public use and recreation, and returns the piers to the prominence they enjoyed during the early 20th century when they were the center of international ocean liner travel. In the early days, the Chelsea Piers docks were famed for the White Star and Cunard lines, as the Chelsea Piers welcomed most of the world's greatest liners. Sometimes in the afternoon, one could see as many as 20 stacks as 5 liners prepared to sail on the evening tide. Chelsea Piers is located adjacent to the Hudson River Park, which offers walking and biking paths, playgrounds, sport fields, and waterfront seating areas. CruiseDirect is a leading online travel company dedicated to providing customers with better deals than any other cruise website and access to great deals on cruise vacations. CruiseDirect offers special rates and savings on cruise bookings with some of the most popular cruise lines in the world, and every deal is backed by a price guarantee. You won't find these prices on any other cruise booking website. It's a cruise finder and booking site committed to helping you research all your cruise travel options to find a cruise that fits what you're looking for. Use my links to find last-minute cruises and to search for other outstanding cruises. From Chelsea Piers, it is very easy to get to Chelsea Market. Just simply walk across the Hudson River Park, then cross the street at 11th Avenue, then follow the street signs to Chelsea Market. Chelsea Market is located at 75 9th Avenue between 15th and 16th Street in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood, but there is also an entrance on the 10th Avenue side as well. A destination you absolutely must visit in Chelsea is, of course, the Chelsea Market, a popular indoor food hall, shopping mall, and office complex located within the Chelsea neighborhood in Manhattan, NYC. Housed in a historic brick building that was once the Nabasco factory, Chelsea Market offers a unique blend of food vendors, restaurants, specialty shops, and cultural spaces. historic building that houses Chelsea Market features beautiful brick walls, wooden beams, and industrial details that evoke its past as the Nabasco factory. The interior design of Chelsea Market continues the building's industrial heritage with modern elements, creating a unique and inviting atmosphere for visitors to explore, shop, and dine. Whether you're a food lover, shopper, or history buff, Chelsea Market offers a unique and vibrant experience that captures the essence of New York City's diverse and culinary scene. It is a must-visit destination for both locals and tourists looking to explore and indulge in the best that Manhattan has to offer. Greenwich Village is located on the west side of Manhattan, roughly bounded by 14th Street to the north, Houston Street to the south, the Hudson River to the west, and Broadway to the east. Greenwich Village is often simply referred to as the Village, and is a historic and vibrant neighborhood located on the west side of Manhattan in New York City. Known for its bohemian roots, diverse community, tree-lined streets, and historic architecture, Greenwich Village has a unique charm that has long attracted artists, writers, musicians, and intellects. Greenwich Village is home to a wealth of historic brownstones, townhouses, and carriage houses dating back to the 19th century. This neighborhood's historic architecture includes Federal-style row houses, Greek Revival townhouses, and Italianate and Queen Anne-style buildings, contributing to its charming and picturesque streetscape. Some notable landmarks include the Jefferson Market Library, Washington Square Arch, and the Stonewall Inn, which is a historic site in the LGBTQ rights movement. Greenwich Village is a walkable neighborhood with many attractions, shops, and restaurants located within walking distance to each other. It's a great neighborhood to explore on foot, discovering hidden gems and enjoying their local atmosphere. It is a great neighborhood to explore on foot, discovering hidden gems and enjoying the local atmosphere there. The village has a rich cultural heritage and has been a center of artistic and intellectual life for decades. The neighborhood is home to numerous art galleries, theaters, music venues, and performance spaces showcasing a variety of artistic disciplines and genres. Greenwich Village offers a diverse range of shopping and dining options, from trendy boutiques and vintage shops to gourmet restaurants and casual eateries. Bleecker Street and Greenwich Avenue are popular shopping destinations known for their unique boutiques, artisanal food shops, and specialty stores. The neighborhood also boasts a vibrant dining scene with a variety of cuisines to choose from, ranging from Italian to French to Middle Eastern and Mexican, as well as classic diners, cafes, and dessert spots. Greenwich Village offers a rich blend of history, culture, and community, making it a vibrant and dynamic neighborhood to visit or call home in New York City. Whether you're interested in exploring the historic landmarks, enjoying the arts, shopping, dining, or simply soaking up the local atmosphere, Greenwich Village has something to offer for everyone. Commonly known to New Yorkers as the Village, it was here in Greenwich Village that both the 1960s counterculture and LGBT movement were born. Greenwich Village in New York City is known for its diverse and vibrant restaurant scene, which offers a wide range of cuisines and dining experiences. Some popular restaurants in the area include Joe's Pizza, Buffetti, The Spotted Pig, Mamon's Falafel, Manetti Tavern, and Cafe Hua. Use my link to check out more restaurants in Greenwich Village on TripAdvisor. Manhattan is a diverse and unique city that has much more to offer besides museums and typical visitors attractions in Midtown and the financial district. The west side of Manhattan is very underrated and is not being talked about enough when it comes to its attractions and uniqueness because it has plenty to offer to visitors and locals as well. By visiting Chelsea, Greenwich Village, and Hudson Yards, you get a better understanding of how locals are and just how different each of these districts are from each other.